As you will soon discover, Aneetha is a born storyteller. Someone who has produced network news and documentaries, she has mastered the art of good storytelling. A great interview gives subjects the space to tell their story at their own pace. It's more than active listening. It's about creating a trusted environment where people can express their vulnerabilities as well as their achievements, which is why I think she did so well working for top-notch directors of television networks and Discovery Channel among many of them. And I think she actually would have gone all the way to seeing her own projects on the big screen, but God had another plan and took her to a new career in a different direction, which she will share with you shortly. As Aneetha, the journalist, puts on the other hat as a spiritual channel, teacher, and healer, she transforms into Athena to become the vocal instrument for angelic beings and the great masters of human consciousness that have guided us on our spiritual paths forever. I feel she's still doing her job as a documentarian, creating that sacred space that gives us a glimpse into another world, unfamiliar and wholly exciting. She delivers otherworldly viewpoints and perspectives with authenticity and integrity, leaving her audience captivated with knowledge and wisdom and the rare gift of perceiving reality, albeit briefly, through a divine lens. On a personal note, I met Aneetha, I would say maybe about 4 years ago, through Samuel, through our own Sam. He introduced me. He intuited that we would like each other, and I felt immediately she was a sister. And I have had the opportunity to be the recipient of the advice the angelic beings have given, and she's someone that I think you will resonate with as a person and also as a force and a channel for information that could be extremely valuable to all of you personally, should you choose to work with her personally. I highly recommend her. So, as they say, without further ado, Athena.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Ruth, for that beautiful introduction. And I will, I was going to spend some time, about 10 minutes, sharing my story with you all. But as I checked in this morning with um, the Angelic Legion of Light, or the All, as I like to call them, they wanted me to take you all on a what I call a light body activation. So we're going to do that in a minute. It's an active participation for all of you to bring in as much light frequency into the physical body before they begin channeling, and then it's a healing process as humanity is evolving from Homo sapiens sapien into this new iteration, Homo luminous, where the carbon in our bodies will be transforming into crystals. As we know, diamonds under pressure, coal under pressure becomes a diamond. So the carbon in our bodies under pressure will crystallize, and then we will become luminous, literally holding light as part of our anatomical structure. So gave me a process to help acclimate the body to that light frequency. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you all. I will share a link to my bio page in my website so you can read all about my kind of journey from journalist to this new role that God is having me serve in, and it's been really amazing and interesting. And I know the angels are very excited to talk to this group. They get very lit up when connecting to high consciousness individuals. And as a group, when you come together, we are stronger together and brighter together, and we help to draw out the best frequency in each other, the highest vibrational frequency in each other. So they are delighted always when I get to speak in front of groups such as yourself. On that note, I'm going to share this light body activation with you all, and then we will bring in the Angelic Legion of Light. They'll explain who they are, but I just wanted to share that they are angels and ascended masters, ancestors, beings of light, forces of love, all who are committed to seeing our ascension process for our beautiful planet and humanity to achieve sovereignty and step into our birthright as awakened citizen, universal citizens, and so they just really champion us, and many of you connect already to one or more of their legions, and it's just been an honor to be able to bring their messages forward. The way it works for me, just quickly, is that I had a multidimensional awakening back in 2021, and what that means is in our galaxy, we have 12 dimensions of consciousness and creation. And humans are very unique in the fact that we are able to access all 12 dimensions. Now, most of that has been turned off or shut down for most of us during the Kali Yuga, or cycle of darkness, where our solar system is turned away from the galactic center sun, and so these are cycles of light, and now we are moving back into the light of the galactic sun in this Satya Yuga movement, and so with that light comes information. Codes of information are expressed to us through light. And so we, as beings that were created in the light, this is a wonderful time for things to come back online for us. And the cycles of light and dark are kind of like testing grounds for us. We receive all the information and the codes and the advancement and the guidance from our other beings in the light. And then we move into darkness to see if we can hold that teaching, hold that frequency, hold those expressions, hold our God consciousness and our oneness. And so it's always a little challenging. This last cycle has been particularly challenging because of interference from other beings who recognize humanity's power and wanted to covet that. But we are releasing ourselves from that oppression, and we are witnessing a dismantling of many systems that were designed with a power over dynamic. So we are moving into sovereignty, and even though everything looks like utter chaos and very distressing, understand, and hopefully the all will be able to comfort you and help you reconnect to the assurance that God is in charge and all is coming together for the highest good of all. So, all right. So now we're going to do a little exercise. It's called a light body activation. You guys can keep your mics muted, but I just want you to repeat after me. All right. So, we're going to take our non-dominant hand and we're going to place it on our heart chakra in the center of the chest. And we're going to just begin to breathe in and out through our nose. And as we breathe in, we're drawing in the source presence in the atmosphere, this universal life force in the ether. And it brings our spark, I call it the spark of God, our soul, our divinity online. This, when we consciously breathe in the source of all that is in, and we invoke it to bring our soul awareness on awakened. This is the process that I use. So just repeat after me. I call the source presence the Holy Spirit. You can call it source presence, whatever you want to call the God essence all around. So repeat after me. Come, Holy Spirit. I breathe you in. Awaken the spark of God within. Now that the source consciousness, our divinity, our soul is fully engaged consciously, we are going to illuminate the source presence. Has three operating systems within: the heart, the mind, and the will. So we're going to illuminate those structures now. I call it the activation sequence. So we say, repeating, spark of God, I illuminate my sacred heart. We take our hands to the temples of our mind. Spark of God, I illuminate my sacred mind. And we take our hands to our solar plexus. And if you'd like to put your other hand on your Dantian lower abdomen, you can do that also. Spark of God, I illuminate my sacred will. Now I want you to visualize these three orbs of light: the illuminated heart, the illuminated mind, and the illuminated will, extending out in front of your body. And they merge together to form a column of light. And from its center point, two beams of light emerge, one plugging into your root chakra at the base of your tailbone, of your spine, and one plugging into the crown chakra at the top of the head. And as this source spark light, your divinity, connects to your energy body chakras, it illuminates each of these energy centers with source light, starting at the root chakra, illuminating red, moving up to illuminate the orange of the sacral chakra in the lower abdomen, rising to illuminate the willpower, the sacred will of the solar plexus in a yellow color, rising up to illuminate the green of the heart chakra, rising up to illuminate the blue of the throat chakra, and rising up to illuminate the indigo of the ajna, or third eye chakra, and then rising up to illuminate the violet of the crown chakra. And now we have five more really, chakras that have come online that extend up. So visualize this light rising up to a silvery orb of light of your 8th chakra, rising up to illuminate the 9th chakra, which is golden, rising up to illuminate the 10th chakra, which is this shimmering white, and rising up to illuminate the 11th chakra, which is this white, gold, and purple, and rising up to illuminate the 12th chakra, which is this iridescent opal. And now drop all the way down to just below your feet, to illuminate the bronze of the Earth Star chakra, connecting us to Mother Gaia. And now you visualize this pillar of light moving into and activating fully the energy body, lighting up all the mini chakras or nadis, as they're called, lighting up all the acupuncture points and acupressure points, moving into the meridian channels. If you can place your tongue to the roof of the mouth, it connects that central line and lights it all up. And you can visualize this energy body like an energy skin with this map of light dots and lines showing your energy body to you. And then we move this light out the chest into the toroidal field, our electromagnetic field, what we've been calling an aura for ages now. And we send this light into that field until that field is completely illuminated all around you and you find yourself kind of encased within an orb of light. And then we're going to move that light into the physical body. It permeates the skin, the bones, the tissue, the flesh, the organs, the fluids. As this light connects to every electron within every cell, the electrons start spinning more rapidly, calibrating to this light frequency. It's like a joyful dance that the electrons are doing. And as a result, this is raising our cellular frequency with our source, with our divine light. And it expands the body's ability to hold light. And go within and see if you can perceive your luminous state. Some people hear a hum, some people just feel a warmth, a tingling. And it's okay if you don't feel anything. And in this state, you are luminous. And what we're going to do now is we're going to launch this light from the Earth star, which is below your feet, up through your chakras 1 through 7, up and out the crown. Visualize this light moving up through chakras 8 through 12, up, up into the heart of God. And we get there by going through the sun, our solar sun, that portals us to our galactic sun, that portals us to the 22 diamond sun. Our galaxy is part of 22 other galaxies that rotate, orbit around this diamond galactic sun. And that diamond galactic sun portals us to the universal sun, the heart of our universe. And the universal sun portals us beyond into what I call, in the indigenous call, the great central sun. This is source, where our spirit is embraced by great spirit. Before the universe was even created, there was source consciousness. And this is where we are now, merging completely in this light and love of our soul creator. And source wraps its light around us and takes us for a dive back down through the universal sun, the 22 diamond sun, our galactic sun, our solar sun, blessing each of these solar portals along the way. This source light comes down into our higher chakras, 12 through 8, and enters us through our crown. And this flood of light just runs right through our body and right out the root chakra and earth star chakra down into the crystalline core of Mother Gaia, into her heart. And she anchors us and grounds us in this source light frequency, which would otherwise blow out all our circuits. And so she holds us, stabilizes us. And we use our voice, which is our soul signature, to tone the sound of God within, which is at the heart, which is this ah sound, and the universal God, which is this om sound. So we'll go ah to om 3 times to calibrate the body for maximum integration of this source light frequency. So take a deep breath in. Wonderful. Again, deep breath in. Third breath in. And when we do this, I'm told that we activate our halos. And so with our halos fully activated now, you can go into the unity field that binds all awakened humans in this fifth dimensional frequency of unity, love, compassion, forgiveness, non-judgment, and respect for all, and solutions in service to all. And this is a wonderful field to spread, and you can go deeper into this process by dropping down now into the this root light, taking us down into the heart of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. And you get there and you can connect to her heart. We are her children. The human DNA expresses individually throughout our galaxy by direct connection to its planet. She is very much our physical mother. And she has sacrificed a lot to endure our awakening process, which has been delayed. And here we connect to her, and she fills us with her ascension frequencies, her elevation in consciousness and cellular design. And we bring down this source frequency, and source God sends this rarefied frequency for her ascension process. And in this, we become this bridge between heaven and earth. And as you do this process more, you can spend time and commune with Mother Gaia. She is an extraordinary, magnificent soul with so much wisdom. But for now, let us return our consciousness back to the surface. Now again, filled with this beautiful ascension frequency from heaven and earth. We beacon it out through our heart, our illuminated heart, through our body, through our home, our neighborhood, city, state, country, continent. See this luminous light through the atmosphere like a ripple of light enveloping the earth, helping to connect to humanity who is still asleep, wanting to awaken. This light calls forth their own divine essence to awaken, and it helps to keep awake billions of people who have caught the glimpse of their divinity, but get sucked back into the material world. And so I'm told if we do this process alone every day, we are in the highest service to humanity by bringing the divine light from heaven and earth into the human collective field. Beautiful. I can feel all of you so expanded. And so now I'm just going to connect to our beautiful angelic legion of light. I have a fancy background that I'll throw up behind me. Here we go. And it just takes me a moment. The way it works is I connect to my oversoul The oversoul is our spirit descendant before it splits into all its various expressions and incarnations within all 12 of the dimensions that make up our galactic consciousness. So my oversoul connects to the angelic legion of light and then acts as a kind of a translator or just a repeater. I hear my oversoul say, repeat after me. And I just start to repeat, but then it syncs up almost in real time. So that's my process. And so I'm just connecting my consciousness now. Sometimes takes a minute. Greetings, beloveds. We are the angelic legion of light. We are a collective, as this lovely channel has expressed, of angelic beings and beings of ascension consciousness, which means that we have mastered our third dimensional incarnations and have chosen to stay with the human collective connected consciousness to teach and guide and evolve with you to a sovereign, fully connected expression of your consciousness in all the dimensions. We are also comprised of beings who experienced ascension, meaning full awakening of their source presence and union with the individualized expression of source, which is your soul, to the source of all that is. When you can fully merge your individualized expression with the source of all that is to be enlightened. And there are other beings that have experienced an incarnation on Gaia who did merge their soul essence with the source of all that is. And they have chosen to stay connected in consciousness to Gaia, to your beloved Mother Earth, to see her fully reclaim her birthright connected to more of the galaxy and universal planetary systems and stars and solar suns. Everything is a fractal, as you are aware. I've all heard that and seen the patterns of fractal. Everything is within you, meaning that you have the universal sun and all of the galaxies and all of the solar systems within each of your blueprints when you go into your divinity. And we are very pleased to see that all of you are understanding what we are speaking of. And we want to share with you the tremendous value that you hold. Pardon us, we do not mean to insult, but as wisdom keepers of older age numbering, the elders, you may be called, you hold great knowledge and wisdom. And we want to share with you and impress upon you the critical nature of staying connected to the youth and the younger beings of consciousness that are in your, how should we say, younger human age groups. A sign of all thriving humanity throughout the galaxy is a reverence for the wisdom of the elders. And this is a critical element that is forcibly being suppressed to the human collective by forces that benefit from humanity staying asleep at the wheel. We want to encourage you as a group of wisdom keepers to extend your reach to the younger communities, to offer Zooms like this or in-person meetings with the youth that are looking at technology as a great vehicle for expression of and convenience, but are unable to access the wisdom of the life experience that only those that have lived through such a remarkable era of transformation as yourselves can offer. The human evolution story does not change regardless of all the shiny new technology. And there is great value to the frequency you bring forward when connecting consciously to those who are younger in years, who lack the wisdom of trial and error. And we hope that you and other groups like yourselves will become more active in mentorship of the youth who really, really need the wisdom of the elders, of the ancient teachings and masters, and the wisdom that your bodies hold. Your cellular makeup, your DNA is filled with wisdom through your lifetimes on this planet and beyond. And as you learn to access this wisdom because of your openness and your dedicated study to the theology and spiritual science, you have primed your physical cellular makeup to receive the codes of light that awaken dormancy from being disconnected from the universal sun. We understand that time is limited and that through technical hiccups, there have been maybe a little time deducted. So we will allow questions now. Let us move into question time from you all. this channel is wanting to see all of you. So please just raise your hands or unmute yourselves at this time and allow the dialogue to commence. Does anyone have a question? Yes, Hadia.
Thank you. It's very lovely. Just wondering what my next steps are or up-leveling looks like for me.
One moment as we scan your field and connect to your guardian. As you know, each of you have a guardian angelic being who understands you at your deepest level. Nadia, we see writing. You have many stories and experiences that you have already journaled. And is this true?
Yeah.
We see a wonderful opportunity for you to take those and create a wisdom book of teaching and sharing experiences. And we see many of you have that within you. But as you journey, we want you to acknowledge where you've been and where you've come from. All are seeking to ever move forward, but now in the present moment is truly all that is. Take a moment to appreciate how far you have come, your soul's experience and its growth. And we also would like each of you to play with the many different versions and options of creating using artificial intelligence to compile your stories and generate books, presentations, various formats of sharing information. This intelligence is an excellent organizer of information, and you will find as you share by either scanning your writings and inserting them as documents, they can be organized and shared and exported in a format that you could keep just for yourself, or you could share amongst this group, or even beyond. You are a teacher in your heart. So teach.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Marilyn, you may ask, please.
My question is, with my husband, Roger, he had a stroke about 6 months ago. We asked for a miracle, and it's up and down, up and down. And I just want to make sure that he's doing all this that he's been through and will come out okay in the end. Will he make it through this and become whole again? His body, his mind's whole.
Roger has chosen this time to go deeper within as his physical body has kept him very active in the world and not really still enough to go the depths that his soul requires to self-realize. he would do well to spend more time in early daylight hours, receiving solar light and energetic frequencies from placing his feet on the ground, if possible. The body is impaired by many we don't want to use the word chemicals, but the methodology of treatment has offered some challenges for the body's sovereign recovery. We would recommend a metal detox for him, which can be natural. Cilantro, for example, is a wonderful metal detox. There are teas and other elements. It can be gentle with the intention of lifting everything that is not in alignment with full recovery up and out of the body, temple, and field, and replaced with light codes and healing frequencies for optimal wellness. We also see a wonderful opportunity for Roger. Is that correct? His name is Roger?
Yes.
Roger's soul has been offered a new assignment, a rapid reincarnation to be one of these youthful beings that brings in new systems, which will sorely be needed as a great dismantling is happening globally. He will have the option, as he connects more to his soul, to extend his stay here by another 5 years or more. Or his soul may want to return in a younger, healthy state, awakened and ready to continue his work to transform this
Thank
planet.
you.
Yes, you are welcome. Diana.
You have about 10 minutes.
I wonder, I love this, feels so authentic, what you're doing. I wonder what is the very best practice for deep listening and tuning in to access the highest expression of our lives.
This is an excellent question of self loyalty to one's soul. Obviously, through meditation is a wonderful time to go still within. There is a process of removing all judgment from the experiences of life and understanding that source consciousness, the consciousness that binds us all, has created everything and allowed everything to unfold as it has, with the will of freeness, sovereign will, to merge with source or not. And that is everyone's journey. And as you release the judgment you hold against others who have chosen not to merge with Source, understanding that this is part of their journey, that those who break from God, who go to a very dark place, what you might call evil, it is a pendulum that swings, and that some are choosing to separate from Source to learn and grow and will return as great defenders against others who have broken from Source and continue the power over dynamic rather than the collaborative sovereign dynamic which you are moving into. Ask your soul daily to show you where you are holding judgment. As you release all judgment, your soul is able to more fully expand and unite with Source consciousness. And you can do the self-examination to see and merge with all the lifetimes you yourself have broken from Source. It is part of this third dimensional polarity. And as you move into unity, you must heal the parts of yourself that broke from Source by simply placing your awareness on all the places you are judging, all the traumas you have experienced, placing your awareness upon them, acknowledging them, bowing to them, bow to your trauma. It is a great lesson giver and teacher of compassion. Acknowledge it, bow to it, and then ask that it be merged with unconditional love and released from your field, as you will retain the wisdom from the lesson learned. This is a powerful practice for deepening of self-realization. Rachel, you have your hand up.
Yeah, thank you. I was curious about what's going on in this country and the world and how you see like its place in the healing, or how you see how you would make sense of what's going on.
The way you perceive the external is a reflection of the internal. What we would say is, in all the injustice that you might perceive, go within to find the persecutor. Within. Go within to find the corruption. Within. Go within to find all of the things, both negative and positive, that you are perceiving. Within. Merge everything you find with unconditional love for yourself. Self-love is the key. Your planet is in an epidemic crisis, a pandemic, a global pandemic of lack of self-love. This has been the enemy, the adversary's prime weapon. Love yourselves unconditionally. You are perfect as you are. Perfect in your imperfection. And there is a dimensional aspect of yourself that is perfect. And as you awaken to your multidimensional abilities and accessing the universal knowledge and wisdom that is available, becoming more available to you now, you will understand things from a larger lens that all must be dismantled and reassembled in the frequency of unity. Many of your systems and everything designed has been hijacked by power over dynamics. And as the feminine energy of the divine feminine, this ending of the 5,000 years of the masculine reign and the slow integration, reclaiming of the matriarchal energetics of compassion and nurturing, unconditional loving as it is, takes hold and starts anchoring, all will come into balance. Balance the divine feminine masculine within. And to understand that all benefits from you placing your loving attention on it. All you need to do is bring in the light of source and illuminate. Just your very presence is healing and uplifting to the collective. The era of peace is coming. It is promised and it will be delivered.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are at the end of our time. This has been marvelous. If anybody needs to go, go. If you would like to say, have a conclusion, I'm going to stay for it.
I have a prayer and we have business.
Very good. We are delighted to be able to connect and deepen our understanding of this group and its collective mission. It has been wonderful to be with you. We are here for you. Each of you can access us by simply calling upon us in your prayer. But what we would say is the most important relationship is the relationship you have with your own divinity. Understanding that to awaken your source presence and keep working at having your human consciousness, or you are having a human experience and your brain has been designed to serve your soul. Remember that. Drop into your heart first. That is your connection to your source, your divinity, your immortality, your soul's lessons that it wants to experience in this life. That information is accessed through the heart. Drop into your lower abdomen, your gut, or your body's consciousness. And it's wanting to communicate with you and to understand that there is more non-human consciousness within your body than human consciousness. Connect to the bacterium that run the show, really. This human vessel would not survive without it. And it wants to serve you. It agreed to incarnate with you because of its loving adoration for your soul. Reconnect to your gut, brain, your body consciousness, and allow those two to direct the mind into action, and your telepathic abilities, your cosmic connection to each other and the higher realms of consciousness through exercising your pineal gland, your ajna, your third eye. Play games with each other. To telepathic games. Waken. It's never too late to learn new, to bring new systems of perception online beyond your five senses. Yes, Nita.
Thank you. We have to go. It's been
God's fun to you.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We'd love
Thank
to
you.
see you again.
Thank you very much, Athena.
Thank you.